Hi, my name is Igor, and I'm here to make you read cards uh, in a confident way, so maybe you can live of it. Uh, at some point, you will hear the thing. Oh, I really wanted to play cards, to read cards. I really want you to read for me, but I'm afraid of what's going to happen. And if it says a bad thing, oh, don't tell me. I don't want to know. I'm scared. I'm scared. What if it's something bad happens? What if something bad is shown? Um, I don't want to hear uh, things like that. Uh, so we're going to talk about that today. Um, Sometimes you will find it for you to like. I don't want to play for me because if something wrong, if something bad appears, I'll be afraid, like thinking that you won't be able to change it. So welcome to today's video, and let's talk about that. um a hug for all the readers and for all the future readers that are here, and let's do it. Well, I really remember of a friend of mine that went to me and said something like, if I see that someone is going to die, like I'm scared. If grandpa, if he's going to die, it will give me goosebumps just by telling, you know, uh, these are things that happens. Uh, no one likes to say bad things to people and know bad things about you yourself. Who here has heard of something worse, right? uh, Sometimes I'm reading for someone, it's super light. Everything that is asked uh, is going the right way. uh, you know how cool this is, how wonderful that is. You take like each of the cards there, and it turns around, and it's really okay. I'm not afraid. Everything's going good. Everything's going like the best. But what if goes the other way? What if it goes the way you were afraid of? What if it's going to happen? If you see that it's going to happen, something that you are not comfortable with. There are a lot of people who also think that there's no way out of this. It's going to happen. So I'd rather not know the future. I'd rather not even know if something bad is going to happen. I don't want to. I'd rather not. You know, it's not time to hear about that. Uh, who is imprisoned and who has already gone through all these difficulties, right? Maybe you guys are going to hear some rain because it's raining. Sorry. Um, so what I noticed is that the years go by, and the objections are always fear. It continues to happen, recurrent. And I'm going to be very honest with you, right? Uh, there's no place where people have no problems. When I say this, it's like a fortune teller will say negative things about your future. There is no such thing, but like it's not a bed of roses, you know? Why does everyone thinks that there are just good things in the future? Why does everybody thinks this way? This is a big question, and maybe you thought this before you started playing the cards, uh, studying the cards, because so many people think that our role is to give good or bad news. My God, right? Uh, it, if there's anything really bad, don't tell me. Like my dearest, right? With this is not a way to go. So why do a lot of people think this? Because a lot of people think that our work is going to say bad things or just good things. Uh, the big question is, uh, I want to learn actually, how do I deal with this fear, with this clients afraid, right? If you say bad things, it turn out bad. Uh, like they don't want to know. Is that right? That's what bad news is in the game. That's the game. We're just going to say good things. I want you to understand what this is in fact, what we are here for. After all, what are we here for? What is our whole in the news? Because we will agree in if life were only made of good things, no one would be needing a loan, and no one would be needing plastic surgery, or no one would be needing a salary, an income. No one would be needing like a notary office to write something to you. So, okay, if I'm going to a doctor and he or she says that my health's perfect, I'm going to a hairdresser. So he or she tell me that everything is like in a perfect shape. If I'm going to an architect, uh, with the idea of my house decoration, and here she says, "Wonderful, well, right. Uh, why would we need them?" Understanding this will deal with the person's life. And in general, the person's life is worse than the worst news you can give. And if it's bad, don't tell me, doctor. If I'm a sick doctor, please don't tell me. What's the point? What's the logic behind it? Like, if I'm having high cholesterol, a nutritionist won't tell me because I don't want bad news. Like, if my house is going down, an engineer won't tell me that it was not built in the best way it could. Like, uh, our clients needs the truth. Uh, you know, fortune tellers assist in order to serve the clients, the customer. When we think through the client's eyes, like, we will see the following, that if the person is wanting help with things that are going well, and they want help with things that they can't handle, then it makes more sense to help, right? Uh, with a professional like a fortune teller, a card reader, you realize that the first insight that I'm going to give you with this video, and however says if it's bad, like, they don't want to know. If she's saying this, she didn't think about it, or he, and they're just going automatic, like, without thinking. It's a bit of cliche. It's a bit of a way of responding, because uh, you went to a fortune teller, to a card reader, uh, you proposed yourself a reflection, and my whole here is to help you. Like, I'm not here to make any disguises or to try to convince you of something. Like, if you go to the doctor, you want to know about your health. If you're going to an engineer, you want to know about the place you live, for example. And they need to tell you, like, hey, this brick is falling. Hey, your health not well. This is unexpected. This is unforeseen. Like, go on this direction, on that direction. Now, think with me, how many bad events are like in nature, like unforeseen events in your future? They are absolutely predictable. And for example, eating poorly and creating health problems doesn't take care, like, doesn't taking care of your finances, and saving no money, and uh, taking no care of your career, and doesn't caring about your family or your relationship, having no purpose. Uh, this way you don't have a path. You're not caring about your future, about your destiny, and it will give you no peace, no dreams. Well, when bad events are seen, maybe you are creating them. So, or you're going to create them. So you are able to realize that if you understand how it follows, uh, you can change the way you're going to create it for not to be a bad event. Like, just, you know, you don't need to accept the sentence. Like, I'm screwing me up. I don't need to go this way. So, if I'm ruining my health, if I'm destroying my relationship, uh, if I'm like not taking care of my beauty, I don't know. If I'm not on a diet at all, like you don't need to be like all fitness, but you got me. Uh, you already know the way you're going. The cards are only showing it again to you. And you can use this news on the cards. You can use the news that you'll be saying, you'll be showing your clients to be like the red flag. You know, hey, let's change it. Let's make it different. Like, uh, go the other way. So this is the proposal. You have to make your consultants understand, your clients understand that your job's not saying bad things, that you don't want to say bad things, that you don't want to show the person a bad route. Exactly the opposite. You want them to be in a good path, so you're leading this person through their worst thing, to their worst events. You're saying about the bad things that can happen so they can change it. Right? Wonderful. That's it. That's precisely uh, the moments that you have to have for them to analyze what they are doing and simulate this future, this path that they are going. Like, if you're getting crazy for something, let's find the best way to change it. If your health not good for something, let's find the best way to make it go the best way. And I don't know, maybe it's going to the gym. I don't know. Maybe it's not eating McDonald's every day. Maybe it's not talking to that guy that is totally toxic on your relationship. I don't know. We need to agree that real life, it's life. It can be surprising. You know, there are moments when you will feel pain, but there's also a lot of times, and you are going like me to try to be an optimistic person. Most of the time, you're going to be happy or try to be happier, or at least be okay, uh, not having misfortunes, and trying to believe that the things going in the best way. If you're not in that way, you're in trouble. But you can use the cards to help you or to help your clients on that. Uh, People are really good into focusing their readings on predicting catastrophes, how it's going to end, like your marriage is going to end, like you're going to have a disease, you're going to die, someone's going to have an accident or something like that. And as a really good card reader, you need to go the opposite. You need to go the other way. You need to see, hey, I can see that maybe uh, you're going to have a bad moment on your marriage. So let's see with the cards on how you can change it, how you can make it go the other way, how you can try your best for it not to end. Like, this is the way that a good fortune teller will uh, put his energy. You see? There are some clients, some consultants who are also crazy about betrayal, cheating, death, losing work, being fat, hard times. And I don't understand it. Who understands? Uh, that's why we need to focus on the bright side. If we suffer for them, it's going to be a not good way for us. We need to try to put them on the right path. We need to try to show them the good path. At some points, there will be like the client that comes every month saying the same every sheet. Like, hey, my life sucks, and I need a job. He doesn't even send an email with he or her, I don't know, resume. He doesn't even have a LinkedIn or something like that, you know. And they just want to complain. And you need to be ready for that. And you need to have your own system of protecting, shielding you from that. And there will be even some clients, some customers, some consultants that you will need to make them understand that that's it. You know, you cannot play for them anymore. You cannot read their cards anymore because they don't want to change. It's not good to keep with you someone that just want to complain because the energy will stick to you even though if you're doing it remote online or something like that, you know, it's going to get hard for you to handle that for a long time. So again, when you see something that's not good and you need to say something that's not good, try to show them that that's a way, that's an alternative, that's a route that can be changed, that's a possible destination for them to get or not, to achieve or not. You and them don't need like to just cross arms and prefer not to see what the cards are saying, what you are saying. God's not responsible for that, you know. You are, and your client is responsible. You are responsible for what you say and how you say, and your client is responsible for what they do with what you say. So uh, when you have something that's not good, try to get more cards, to get another play, and see the possibilities on how you can solve that. Uh, and find the way with your consultant, with your client, to make it the better way. Remember, don't wait for the bad on your consultants. Aim for the solutions. Look at the solutions. And then you're not going to be afraid of saying bad things. Uh, you won't be looking for the bad things. You'll be looking for the solutions on these bad things. I've never looked for a bad thing in my services. I look for the solutions. And if my services look for the solutions, everyone will want to assist. And there are people who are going to be there to help. Uh, there will always be a solution. There will always be insights. There will always be a new approach on how to go with an idea, project, another point of seeing, uh, another way to go through this difficult, another way to improve your marriage, for example, another way to have a better relationship with your boss. Um, you just need to think that it's going to be like the GPS, and it will show you the best way. So you need to use this instrument to find the best way to solve that problem. Remember, we need to look for solutions and show how brilliant it can be. Uh, this is the best way for everyone to read. Uh, we are alive. Life's not easy. Life's not perfect. So bad things are going to happen, and we need to use the cards, the card reading, the tarot, in the best way possible to find our best path to our destiny. If we see that something bad is going to happen, we need to find a way to go through it, to pass through it, to surpass it, to make that past, or to make it not to even happen. And almost all the time, there's a way to do that. So that's pretty much it. If you had any insights, please comment. If it helped you, uh, please think about subscribing and liking, maybe sharing with your friends. Remember, I'm Igor. I live from reading cards, and I want to teach you guys how to read in a confident way and maybe live of it. So that's it. Best.